For 3 years, Emily had been happily involved in a committed throuple. Though unconventional, it worked perfectly for them. She also had a side interest, posting on a social media platform that catered to a more mature audience. Think of it as an adult version of Facebook, where people discussed and posted content that wasn't suitable for work. Since her face was never visible in the photos and she never mentioned her job, Emily didn't think it would ever be a problem at work. After all, her company didn't have a morality clause. But things didn't go as smoothly as she had hoped. Jake, one of her coworkers, had always been a little too friendly. Despite knowing Emily wasn't interested, he kept making flirtatious remarks and inappropriate comments as if he thought her polyamorous relationship was an invitation. For Jake, Emily's lifestyle seemed like an excuse to push his advances, as though being poly meant she would be open to anyone. One day, Jake stumbled across Emily's profile on the platform. Instead of keeping it to himself, he took screenshots of her posts and ran straight to HR, accusing her of unbecoming online activity that could harm the company's reputation. Emily was called into a meeting with HR. She was terrified, not knowing how this might impact her job. However, after reviewing the posts, HR reassured her that since her face wasn't visible and there was nothing identifying her or the company, it wasn't their concern. They told her it was purely a personal matter and no action would be taken against her. In fact, they emphasized that the real issue was Jake sharing her private pictures within the workplace, which violated company policies. Although she was cleared, Emily still felt humiliated. Her personal life had been dragged into her work environment, and Jake had tried to jeopardize her career over something that had nothing to do with him. Anger simmered just beneath her surface. That anger only grew in the days that followed. Emily knew Jake was married and had heard rumors about him cheating on his wife with a colleague. She also had several inappropriate messages Jake had sent her, some even during work hours. Until now, she hadn't done anything with them. Instead of going back to HR, Emily decided to take matters into her own hands. She found Jake's wife on social media and anonymously sent her the screenshots of his messages to her, along with information about his affair. The irony didn't escape Emily when she discovered that Jake and his mistress had profiles on the very same platform he had called unbecoming. Without hesitation, she sent those links to his wife as well. It didn't take long for everything to unravel. Jake's wife confronted him, and soon after, she filed for divorce. Word spread quickly around the office, and Jake was furious with Emily, blaming her for ruining his marriage and his life. Some coworkers thought Emily had gone too far, suggesting she should have let it go. But others believed Jake had it coming for meddling in her private affairs. Standing by the office window, Emily gazed out at the sky, still feeling unsettled. A question lingered in her mind. Had she gone too far? But another thought soon followed. A reminder that some people had to face the consequences of their actions, no matter how painful those consequences might be.